Yeah, right. All right.
Yeah, it's looking good. So, hello everyone. Just want to introduce you to the new look Moochers guide. So, we're going to be doing a monthly magazine style kind of format just to get little examples of all the things that we are doing into one space so you can see it every single month. But before you do that, for people who don't know us in the Moochers guide, let's introduce ourselves.
I'm Kev.
I'm Karen.
And I'm John.
So John is one of our new co-presenters at the Moochers Guide. So far what we've been doing is using other people's footage, making films for them to show what they've been doing. We've been going out filming ourselves, we've been going to competitions, doing interviews with people. But you know, we thought now we'd try and put everything into a nice little format for you all. But each segment in it is probably going to have an extended version as well. So for example, this month we have John here, who's our new co-presenter here at the Moochers Guide, but also has just started building catapults for himself. So tell us about what you're doing for this first month's build film.
This little idea I come up with called the Toxic Fly. I've only just started building catapults. I'm not a builder, it's a hobby, something I enjoy doing. Don't want to make a living out of it, but I love finishing and getting a result for people to look at. So we put a little video together of how this toxic fly is actually put together, how it's made, so it can give you guys an idea and say it's not really that hard. You can perhaps have a go at it yourself if you've got some minimal tools.
The outcome was amazing, and you've really done a really good job, as you'll see in the video. We'll put a link up at the end of this so you can just click on it straight and go straight to the video.
Yeah, so far obviously we've interviewed and we filmed one of the top builders from Romany Custom Catapults. That's Asa Wilson.
Asa.
So we thought we'd get Asa Wilson here, and then we've got someone who's been inspired by builders and inspired by watching films about your builds. Yeah. And there are a lot of people out there who are doing this, but this is just kind of like we do at the Moochers Guide to show maybe if you haven't done something before, have a little look, see if it's something that you might get into. Now, also for this month, we've definitely got some fishing. So over to you, Kev. What type of fishing have we got coming up?
Sea fishing. I've been pretty much all over with my son Shay. We've been to Brixham, we've been to Chisel Beach. It wasn't the best fishing, but it was really good to get out, and the weather was cracking. I've also got a fishing competition with Gamekeeper John, which is our annual social, right up in the Welsh Mountains in Penrith, I think, Penrith or something. Penrith, I think is the lake. Where we'll be fishing for carp for 3 days. I think it's 4 days, three nights. So we'll show you that as well. And that's for a trophy, a little competition between us all.
So in this kind of format, you're going to see a little bit of chit chat from us. We're going to be showing a little bit of the build video, and then you'll have the extended version. So people are really interested to see exactly what happens when you go from beginning to end on building yourself an aluminium framed with resin composite catapult. We've got the fishing, so you can all enjoy the outside from the luxury of your own homes.
Got some shooting.
We've got some shooting. We've also got some fun things which Kev will be finding from the internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna find some certain clips of countryside capers shooting, fishing. Same again, within the same remit of films, but they'll be funny and some of them will be shocking. And I'm gonna film these two then having a reaction to what I found on the internet.
So we're looking forward to that, aren't we? Because everyone likes to see a funny caper from the internet, and I'm sure some of them might actually come from us. Because last time we went carp fishing with Gamekeeper John, we got someone a cracker. Because you need a bit of mischief every time you go out, don't you? So basically, as normal, we'd love to see your footage if you want us to help you put something together. So you've got lots of clips on your phone, etc. We can talk you through the process of sending it in. If you can contact us on themoochersguide@gmail.com. We do have a Facebook page, but because it's so much work trying to run all these different channels with the Instagram, the Twitter, we're going to be bringing this all back to YouTube where we first started. So we'd really like you guys to subscribe. We now have a community channel on there, so we can chat to you, converse, do premieres, show you this kind of show and put the links to everything else. The Facebook group will still be running. You can still contact us there, but it will be less so the film was being put on there. So you can come and see us at YouTube, which most people watch anyway, really. So subscribe to us would be brilliant. So our first magazine style will be coming out in June, and then we'll work the format from there.
Yeah, we've still got a fair bit to film. So
if you guys have got any good ideas, you think I want this out there, this is one of the best places to do it. Really, you can just tell us what you've got, and then we can look at some clips and get you on the Moochers Guide.
If you want to be featured, just get hold of us on our email. It's the Moochers Guide at gmail.com. or contact us through Instagram, Facebook. We've got a Facebook group called the New Moochers Guide group.
Yes, or if you know someone who you think is a really interesting character with anything countryside, and this can be all over the world, by the way, because we've been so lucky. We've got people that follow the Moochers Guide from countries all over the world: Indonesia, the Philippines,
Australia.
China, Australia, New Zealand,
America.
everywhere. A lot in America actually.
Yeah.
So if you've got anything to do with that, it can be anything: dogs, birds. It can be snake trapping. Anything. We'd love to see what you've got. We're more than happy to make
Anything
it for
country.
you. So once again, just saying who we are. So I'm Karen.
I'm Kev.
I'm John.
And we are the Moochers Guide.
Coming up for this month's episode, we have a walk in the woods with Catapult and Mr. John Cleve and Karen. Carp fishing competition in North Wales with the lads and with gamekeeper John. A short version of the toxic fly catapult being made in this build video. Reactions to internet wildlife snippets chosen by Kev Moocher. And sea fishing in the sun on Britain's glorious Jurassic coast.
Killing the tree.
So basically, you've lived here all your life, and your dad as
Yeah.
well, is it from this area?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, we're born and bred here.
So this is common land that's near the house, so you basically did a bit of woodland management yourself, really, just to protect the environment.
Like look after, the decent trees up here. There's just thousands that we've DI'd up here.
Well, that one there, so that one, have you taken the ivy off that one as well, that huge one? Is that a big oak there?
Yeah, that's a big oak. That's really, really nice oak. And it's strangulated.
Yeah, you can see where you cut it off.
And you can see the bits, you can see the marks there. But this was probably last year we DI'd that one. And you can see it's all dead up there now, but the weight on those branches, it was just crucifying the oak.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's an awful lot of ivy, isn't there, around?
Yeah.
And just strangles them all to pieces, doesn't it?
It was just on a Sunday morning, a bit of plinking and a bit of pruning. We've got rangers that come up here and that, but they don't manage or look after woodlands at all. Like,
Well, if it's common land, is it whose responsibility is it? Forest management? Is it council?
No,
Do you
the
know?
Teambridge Council send their guys up here, but they basically just clear patches up the top. That's all they do. Just
A lot of them, they
cut
just
back
seem
the
to
foliage,
do
stuff like that.
walkways, overhanging boughs that they've been reported.
Yeah,
but
clearing
they
paths.
haven't really got the money anymore, have they?
No.
Oh, it's good though. It's good to see, because if it's your local environment, it's good to look after yourself.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing.
Yeah, when you've
You
got
do-
oaks outside and know what people tree, then it's just crucifying it.
Well, if it strangles that and it chokes a tree, it ends up being more dangerous anyway for people.
And it also
In the future.
also gets rid of the cover
Yeah.
where your tree rats are hiding. There's another reason for it. There's less cover on the tree for the tree rats, as we call it. No, it's more to look after the trees than for hunting purposes.
So there's a good idea, folks. We've got a woodland full of ivy where your squirrels are hiding.
Yeah. Chop it at the base.
Chop
and
it at
it'll
the
soon
base.
die.
See you in the winter.
Oh, those are your wild garlic. Yes.
Yeah. What's that?
I like the flowers. I quite like the flowers.
Yeah. Apparently, you wanted flowers. You can't use it pudding, do you?
Oh no, it's all right.
Right.
I just eat it raw. But, yeah, but when it's got the seeds like that, if you chuck it in with we did some mushrooms the other day. Mushrooms, black pepper, the garlic, like when they just seeded, and chuck those in as well, and it just tastes lovely.
Can't beat that flavour, can you?
No, garlic. I mean, it's just the difference between having a wild garlic butter than just having a bit of garlic bread and just having that on, even just toast or a burger. It just it lifts it, everything.
Just get it.
And it's just free from nature, you know, as long as you're not going to a small patch of wild garlic and taking everything. If you're taking alternate clumps and spreading it around.
There's absolutely tons of it up here. Like, see
Yeah.
where it is.
Well, where we went, you can almost,
Could smell it.
within a few weeks,
Yeah, still
you
sort
can
of just
you
going
can get
over
the young, and then you know where it's getting older. So you can go back 2 weeks later and still get young plants.
So they do clear a bit. If it's blocking a path like that, they will trim some of it down. I think we've got a few
Oh, you can just smell down here. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think more people are getting to know kind of very simple things. Because obviously lily of the valley and wild garlic, they look really similar. Except for one will kill you. But I think when people are coming in like new to nature, so maybe after this lockdown thing, as you said, you see more people here. People might start getting used to it. So they might actually come in.
Because they've had nowhere to go during the lockdown, and so they come up and started exploring this place, which has been on their doorstep all their life and never bothered to come here. You know?
Yeah, it is
You can't go to the
amazing.
beach, you can't go to the moors. Well, hang on, we've got this woodland that we lived by.
Yeah.
So people are coming to explore it.
Well, as long as when they come to explore it, they learn to respect it as well.
They're all used up in there, yeah. Believe me, I've checked every single one.
Are these the ones that are useless?
Yeah. The only used around here that don't grow forks.
Also known as Gamekeeper John's never going to be visiting Orley Common.
Yeah.
These are more of the holes you got there. So quarry, where's the quarry face?
Quarry face is here.
Yeah.
92 foot at the top.
Yeah.
Overhangs.
Oh wow, I can see it.
It overhangs by about nearly 20 foot from top to bottom is the overhang on there.
Do you know what stone they got here?
It's limestone.
It's limestone?
Yeah, it's one of Devon's little hidden secrets for the climbers and that. I started climbing this quarry at 11 year old. Well, I was abseiling actually with a mooring rope off my dad's boat.
Yeah.
And we met some climbers up here and got bored of abseiling down it. And they said towards a few knots and started climbing up it. Saved up and got a rope together. I would spend all summer up here, all day up here. Doing that. We'd have our little air pistol with us. There's a scar from the air pistol, 177, straight into the bone.
Ooh. Oh. A youthful accident.
Yeah, a useful accident.
Yeah.
I was only about 8.
I think we've all had one of those.
My
My brother had one on the foot.
Yeah, my mother wasn't happy. We had to go knock on the door of the trout farm and say what we'd done. She said, "It's best to go and see your mum."
You're like, that's the worst place to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go. Finally.
they're nice light draw though, aren't they? It's only a 15-10. So I only set up last night. I said to Kevin, just try any 7s out. That's me sold for target shooting.
Yeah.
7s.
1510, yeah.
Such a light draw, isn't it? Which is what I got on there. These
Yeah, mine's quite
20,
light,
12.
but it's still got a bit of power in it, hasn't it, with the 7?
with 7s, yeah.
Yeah.
I chrono tested them and they're all around 260, something like that.
Yeah, there's enough ivy.
I found out the other day about a guinea fowl. Do you know what a guinea fowl eats?
Yep.
Oh, chicks. Yeah.
Ticks, yeah. Up to 2,500 a day.
That's why they have them in the peasant pounds.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Right.
Do they eat all sorts of ticks, though?
Just under.
It's quite hard shot.
It's because you're down a slope as well, you're shooting up, technically, aren't you? Oh, lovely shot. Yeah, you forget on a slow incline, you're actually shooting.
Just changing it all together.
Yeah.
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 Now zoom that way, there. So you can see how far that is.
So then we can see. And look for the smug
Good
face.
shot, that one.
Smug face, please.
So that's 18 metres as well, that one is.
Got him.
Just you did it and that leaf came down just above the screen.
What's
I'm
that
like,
coming
I could have blew it.
You could have a go, you need that, I'll just keep an
There we go. And then I'll So is it back here, innit?
Yeah, that's down all that stuff.
Right. Didn't get it in, I didn't get the zoom quick enough.
First shot.
Didn't get the zoom quick enough.
Shot.
If you go from my height, like that leaf is right by. You kept moving. I'm going.
Put your thing down.
Just too short. Like Gary.
I'm too short.
land in there, John, yeah?
I'll come your way now. That's your fish, that might be.
Yeah, technically. What are you doing over there with the rod?
With the corner on pop out his rod.
Yeah,
I'll be gutted, mate. What is it anyway? Is it Israeli?
Yeah.
It looks kicking up a fuss. No, it's common, isn't it? The commons. Commons don't go over 20.
Really don't know.
Nah. 16 is the biggest common. Oh, 16 was my biggest. That's probably enough. Bigger than that now, that's not quite up. So whose fish is that? What would you say, lads? Mikey's or Pelfrey's? I'm saying Mikey's.
I'm gonna hook it, play it.
Believe that. Right, who's having the fish then, Mikey?
And then when it's obviously took it and come out into open water, hasn't it?
Far margin, yeah?
Yeah.
Deadly, innit?
Far margin, yeah.
Well done, Mikey! Well done, Mikey! Mikey with the corner cup on Pelfrey's run.
Good man. About time as well.
Morning, boys. Fuck, I ain't man like that for years. It's always when you're not with a rod, innit? What's that yellow thing there?
Did you just pop up? Come on.
Huh?
See it?
Was yours yellow?
Yeah.
NS1, that one. Far margin is deadly though. Where all the fish come from here.
Is that where he's had that off?
Yeah, every time that back wall.
Not far from where you was. When you was plummeting, I thought, I'll bet you've caught his live.
That's chunky common that, isn't it really?
Sorry, got a fruit. You're alright, mate.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Not bad one, is it?
After all that live in this one.
Move this net.
Swim one.
Get this net. Well, I don't know who's fish you'd say. It's a no man's fish, isn't it? Can't
It's
count.
up to you, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's a no man. It's a no man's fish. It's right, isn't it?
Fuck yeah. Can't have a drink winner.
It's a no man's fish. You can have this. Maybe it's about 16, 17 pounds, you know.
Yeah. I would say 15.
Yeah, it's strong pick up.
Less than 16-ish. 15, 16, maybe. And those are nearly 3 times that size, isn't it? It's a small one for here, that, isn't it?
I think it needs to be the other way round, and the sun's behind him.
Right, I'll stand there. Okay, just the wait over when you're done. I'll let you back decide who's
Well done, mate.
I'd have a vote. Vote up. Place your bets. Can't get a photo because the thing's in the way. Yeah, Mum.
Well done, Pelfrey.
Cheers, lads.
First fish of the session.
Get it wide, don't have more scales up, I'll bag under the bed. What, is one of theirs going?
Get scales on him.
What you do, weigh the thing after?
Yeah.
That's right.
Pretty much.
Yeah?
It's just under 20.
Minus this sling now.
Yeah.
Hold that there.
Yeah, I'm going to get one over there as well. If you cut this, I'll get one in. I'll stick one in my way. Get right up here.
Well done, mate.
Chopped them out, lad.
I can't believe I'm on that quick.
Will it beat
I bet you got me on video.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hold
God.
it.
Yes. This is wind, mate.
Oh. Look at that. That was unlucky. How's things going?
Alright, mate. No fish, but alright. I think they're all over that end. That's what I'm thinking.
I reckon. Real dark and dingy here today, no?
That's mine.
You and me? How big are these? I think small. Well done. You named him?
Bob.
This is Bob.
My little daughter named him.
Bob the Jackdaw.
Keep me
Got a little ring
company
on him.
in the old bivvy.
In the fishing bivvy.
That's how we did it. Me and old Bob.
Put him fishing with him.
I've got a big hungry now. Just starting to branch now. So you see me flying about. There you go.
Happy days.
Happy days. Just need a fish now.
Yeah.
Chat as well. That's it, have a cap. Well, no. My biggest lever is 22. Is it, yeah? Yeah, I got one there. I think that's my first. Is that?
Yeah.
I've got a few
Lovely little thing.
So just a little tour of the Corey Comp kitchen. We got what are these here, pasty?
Pork, I'm not sure on the flavour. Chinese chicken.
Chinese chicken.
Yeah.
Bit of peppered steak in the pan. We've had the burgers, we've had the belly pork. I think we've got a bit of lamb to come.
So what's happening?
Give me a minute.
Sorry,
Let's have a look.
Fucking hell. Is it what?
You need to pass me that towel, we'll knock them out.
Yeah.
You've got this to come.
So what's going on?
Because I'm going and I haven't caught, the forfeit was in the lake.
Oh, oh my god.
To be fair, lads, I thought that would be colder. It's not that. It's not that bad. I was expecting it to be breathless. That's alright, to be fair.
It's just green resin and purple resin. Resin's done this because I did it with 2 different temperature differences. It's the original design from the fly to the toxic fly. Now to use the best colour part resin, that's why I'm putting the designs on there, trying to utilise that clear patch in the middle.
So there's certain parts of that you know that it's going to look better.
Yeah,
So
in a
you're
way the
picking
resin
it
was a mistake. I got the temperature differences wrong, so it clouded from the outside.
So it's less about making a resin sheet that will be maximally efficient. This was more...
It's more, yeah, the colours came out better. It's a case of just using it. So we've got the template stuck on the resin now. So it's going to get that into 2 halves so we can then cut it out on the bandsaw. Intricately, should we say.
Have you always had a bandsaw? Have you borrowed it or have you bought it?
No, look, I got it just before lockdown started actually. Panicking that it might not be able to get anything on Amazon. Scroll saw in on a bandsaw, it's dangerous to do. You've got to be careful and whip your finger off so quickly.
Yeah.
You see I've got a little scroll saw to the right of the bandsaw
Yeah.
there. Which is alright if you can cut your resin out on that, but it takes hours holding it down. I've tried all different blades, and one day I thought I'll just see if I can use the bandsaw. Because obviously the alley core that we'll be doing in a minute takes some sawing. There we go, we've got 2 halves.
Phew. Is this where you go off and take a deep breath? Okay, I did it. I didn't chop my finger off. I didn't chop the resin in the wrong way.
So now this is a bit different detailing with a bandsaw. Now with these templates, you're going to have to cut them 1 millimetre at least wider than your actual frame's going to be, because there's going to be imperfections from the saw, and you need quite a lot of sanding room to get back to your original shape.
Only 1 mil, or is it better? Would you prefer to leave more, or
Probably
is it just
the more the better. It doesn't matter with the resin because it's fairly soft compound when you're shaping.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's fairly easy,
Yeah.
easier, isn't it? But with the alley,
the alley, yeah. So you want it near enough bang on with the alley, because it takes a lot, obviously you imagine a lot more sanding.
Mm.
You can get an idea how quick the bandsaw's cutting on the resin here. Again, you can't rush it because you're carrying the complete shape.
Would you always cut the cords, or do you think if you've got a mould that you like, could you make an alley mould for it and do it?
You would struggle to get the thickness exactly on an alley cast, I would imagine. I've just used a piece of 5mm alley plate, which with the resin at 5, 2 layers, it gives you a nice 15mm total. Quite a bit of shaping room. Right, this is the alley plate now. You'll notice a difference with the how long it takes to cut.
Same bandsaw for this, you're using a different blade on it?
Different blade, yeah, there's a metal blade in there. That's another feat of engineering to change the blade as well.
Yeah, they're not that easy, are they?
To start with, reading the manual and changing it and reading the manual and changing it till you work out your alignments and everything.
Yeah, I remember using a bandsaw when I was younger at school, but that was just for like acrylic perspex essentially.
Yeah, fly for it.
Yeah.
Got a nice little edge. I'm just lucky the straight edge on this one comes off, so turn it into a scroll saw. I suppose with 5mm plate, I'm still cutting fairly quickly. It gets hot as well.
I bet.
And obviously there's a lot of background noise at the moment, because you can just see the hoover up there. I thought, well, why would you want a hoover stuck to it? Yeah, you do, because it keeps all the dust down off your workpiece, and it keeps all the wheels inside clean. Otherwise, everything's just chocking up with the filings. The aluminium filings in workings of wheels, and that's going to wear things out rather quickly.
Yeah.
So there's a reason they put an extraction unit at the bottom. It's only a cheap bandsaw, it's not expensive.
They're normal gloves, or have you got the ones if you hit the metal?
They're not. They were just high abrasion gloves, but I don't think they're going to take one touch of that blade, to be honest with you.
Because these days the knife cutting gloves are incredibly fine, aren't
they have a fine stainless wire in them as
Yeah.
well to stop anything penetrating the skin. These are meant to have a certain cut resistance on the gloves, I think.
But not a bandsaw.
No, I don't think it's a bandsaw.
How about a blender?
Yeah. I did that. I did one of my fingers first day I got that bandsaw.
So that's a level up from everyone's got the catapult, obviously the ball on the hand shot. Everyone's had that injury. Is the build one the first bandsaw nick?
Yeah, I would say it was definitely the first nick when I thought, I need to have a bit more respect of a blade spinning around like that. It's not forgiving. Now this bit here, you'll notice I was going forward and backwards a little bit because it's very, very tight corner to put a flat bandsaw blade around. But it's still so much quicker than doing it with this scroll saw. If the turn's too tight, you can just go back with the bandsaw and then forward again and back with the bandsaw and forward again to make yourself a little triangle, give yourself some room to get that angle in. If you can't get the angle in, just shoot off the side and come back in a different angle.
Like cut it off and then go back in.
That's
yeah.
it, come back at a different angle.
In fairness, I would have done that at that, but then it's getting that fine angle, but
That fine angle, yeah.
isn't it?
And you think every imperfection here is going to be a lot of sanding. I think I'll come off the corner there.
So
now.
precision is born out of
Yeah,
not wanting to sand.
Exactly, yeah. less mess you make of that, the better. So that's obviously that's the core cut out there now. So you can see with the diagram, it's pretty close. I know this is resin now. So this is going to be cutting the top off to where they're going to replace in aluminium for the clips. So you have to have a straight edge on there. Again, this is where you've got to watch your fingers now, because that thumb, let's get a finger in behind.
Yeah, because you're trying to keep it flat to the top,
Yeah.
aren't you, there?
And I've got to go slowly or it'll just fly through that hot knife. So there we go, that's a bit we're not going to throw that away, we're going to use that. I've got a use for that in a minute. Here's our 3 sections. Now the alley here, you're going to get burrs off the saw before we go sticking these together, flat edge, and we just need to clean that alley up. Some of it was oxidised from the sheet I got given anyway. And you do the same with this on the resin as well, but very careful you don't round the edges off because it's so soft. Bear in mind the resin is only poured 2-3 days prior to making this. Really check you get a week to harden.
You're getting a bit impatient.
Couldn't wait to make it. You know, it's like you're drawing a design. I just want it in my hand to hold now.
Yeah.
But little bits of prep like this, you know, one, it's going to make the glue stick together. It's not going to leave you horrible gaps and edges in the build of the 3 layers. Because you can look down the side of it, you know, one little burr on there, it's not going to stick together. You're going to have a sandwich of resin, like a Victoria sponge or something, and it doesn't look very nice, does it? We don't want to see any resin bonding the 2 together.
No, I mean that's the thing though. A little bit of prep in anything makes a
things
world of difference, and you tend to only realise it when you get past 25, 30. Yeah.
Nearly everything I've learned with polishing that, 90% of any work is preparation.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I do the same with restoring frames. You just can't. You've got to get all the dust out. You've got to get the dirt out. You've got to treat it. before ye oldie Araldite kicks in.
Yeah. Here's the oldie special Araldite.
Love Araldite.
Can't beat this stuff. It's only 5mm Araldite, so you do have to work fairly quick with it.
Yeah, I've always got it. Oh, you used the quick bond, did you? Because you just get the regular
5-minute quick bond, which I'm wondering why now.
Yeah.
But then within 2 hours I could actually take that and start shaping it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'll always leave it till the next day.
Regular Araldite's just
as fine.
Yeah. Although I don't like the pre-mixed tubes. They come in with the two come at the same time.
Exactly, but one compound's softer than the other,
Yeah.
so it never squeezes evenly, does it?
Yeah, no, exactly. Is that a new Araldite tube, and that's why you've still got the plastic thing? Because that just tends to just...
No, I tend to clean it off with a standing blade and use it
You've got to, because otherwise you just go, oh.
Oh, what else can I use for mixing
Or it's stuck to something and you can't find it. I ended up using the coffee stirrers, the wooden ones.
Yeah, they're a good idea for it.
They're actually really good for different, because you can use the whole length of it and smear. Or you can
the
just
wider
use the
ones.
tips. Yeah.
Or even like the Costa ones, the thinner ones for
Yeah.
detailing work.
That's what I've
Brilliant.
got for the frames, yeah.
I
Because
did
it
buy
bends as well, so you can actually kind of get it into places.
much better. I did buy me resin, like an old pack of lollipop sticks. They're brilliant for mixing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people with Araldite both surfaces here. I don't see any need, as long as they're both clean. You do not need glue
You've
on
got to
both
clean
sides.
surfaces,
Yeah. Everyone's different. Some people do it different ways.
But there's no way you can do that in 5 minutes.
But this looks lovely. You think you stick that together, and that's lovely. It doesn't work like that. It slides around now.
Yeah.
So now I don't want to get any Araldite on the top of that frame. On the top of the aluminium now it's this way. Make sure we're getting the glue on the right side.
Yes.
That's a proper mistake to make. I go and glue the wrong side. And,
Got to double check,
that's
let
gonna
it
take
dry,
that's gonna
sand it
take some
all off.
sanding. Yeah, this looks fairly simple. I think you can just stick the 3 bits together and let them dry. No, we need to clamp them and put pressure on them. And it's when you clamp them, put pressure on there, everything slides and moves.
Yeah.
And you realise the next day your core's popped out by 2mm one side, has messed up the whole build.
And I'm guessing with your clamps you're going to need something soft at the side of them as well, because that's such a kind of sensitive composite material.
Yeah, and also we've got Araldite in your gloves on the wrong side of the frame. Whenever you clamp it, it's going to stick to it as well.
Yeah.
So I hope you might see in a minute. I think I put a little bit of newspaper on the side. Important to get on this very, very top edge, because there are 2 little narrow bits sticking out there, so you can't afford to not have any glue on those. So you realise, have I got the right way up? Yeah.
And exhale.
And exhale.
You see it slip then.
Yeah. And now you see the 2 bits of wood.
Yeah.
And you clamp that and check it and undo it, adjust it and undo it. You can see how much wider here.
That's going to
See
give an
misalignment, yeah.
Yeah, even distribution of the pressure at least with the bits of wood
and
as well.
you'll see there with the resin sticking out slightly wider, I've got everything lined up in that core.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people do their pins, put 3 cores together with the pins. I like to do my pins afterwards. So now we've got the pillar drill going.
How many times did you check your markings before you went to drill?
Measure twice, cut once, or drill once, should we say. So at the moment I'm actually holding the aluminium clip. It's going to be the clip mechanism on top of the frame. Now these are stuck together with a bit of double-sided carpet tape to stop them moving. So that 3mm hole I'm putting goes through all 3 cores. Bear in mind the top one's removable. So one movement in this, and again you've messed up the whole frame.
Oh,
I tend to do all your drilling in one hit, so that's the other side where your M4 bolt's going to go through. Again, I'm holding it in my hands. I do not want that to move at all. It moves. That hole's not going to be in line. The thing why I'm drilling these, I'm drilling 2 pilot holes for the mosaic pins. Got no hoover on the pillar drill. And that's mosaic pins. tapped with a 3mm, and now I'm going to work up to 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, etc. And they're 8mm pins.
They're beautiful pins though.
Nice and expensive, but they are nice.
They do look good though.
I didn't realise they were see-through. You could see all the way through them until I received it.
Oh, they look amazing though.
But it's your final bit of drilling from the 7.5, putting an 8mm drill bit in there. So if you go too quick and it gets too hot for the aluminium, it's going to singe the resin on the other side, and it's going to leave you a horrible gap between those 8-pin and the frame. I'm not sure if I'm right. This is working out the sizes, so we can just plunge all the way through. As long as you've got your pilot holes right. Clean work surface every time. Now this pillar drill is inexpensive. I think it was £70, something like that. It's only a hobby pillar drill, but the performance of that is amazing. You don't have to spend a lot of money for doing things like this. Different would have in a machinery workshop. But for hobby stuff like
You'd just
this,
be making holes and everything though when you had it.
you see how big the 8mm have got to go there from the holes?
Yeah, that does look huge, doesn't it?
It could be the final 8mm bit now. They go through the resin to the alley. Right, let it clean. Through the alley, let it breathe. And go through here. Tempting just to plunge it right down through.
Yeah.
And then you burn your resin on the other side.
Did it cool quickly though?
Yeah, of course, because the aspect of the aluminium is like natural heat sink, it distributes right
Yeah.
through. Yeah, there's definitely, you see how long I'm taking over the drill, I just don't want to pop that through with the hot drill bit. Right, this is those 8 pins. Now it's only halfway through because they take a long time to cut. I did try them on the bandsaw. I was going to trash the saw blade, I think, on the bandsaw. It's that hard a material.
What's it made from?
I have no idea. It's brass on the outside. And the core only looks like an aluminium core, but it takes some sawing. I thought, that's all right, I'll just whiz them straight through on the bandsaw. And I made a dent in it and everything was getting hot. Oh, no point. Okay, here, filing here, there's M4 rivet nuts to go in there. So we've drilled them out. The M4 rivet nuts are 4.8mm hole. So a 5mm hole, they're going to be too big and rattle around. And a 4.5mm hole is too tight. So this is where we're filing and filing and filing to get this to fit in there. I don't want it to rattle around. I don't want it to be too hard.
We don't want to have to get a hammer on it and knock it.
If I hammer that in now and it doesn't go all the way through, try and pull it out, I'll just rip the resin off and everything. Just measure the inside as well there. Once it's that last little bit, we can pull it through with the M4 bolt. That final little bit. I tend to put a little tiny drop of super glue just in case they were going to move. Should you shred them, there's no reason you can't put that button and punch out those rivet nuts and replace them. A tiny little dot of super glue, good old super glue. And I got
all over your fingers.
All over my fingers and all over the frame. I'll tell you what, it took some sanding off as well once it goes off. It's worse than epoxy.
Oh.
Even now with the polishing stage, we'll polish it and then you can start seeing imperfections. You need to go back over with some 1200 or the 2000 wet and dry. I'll finish on 2000 before we go to polish it. It's not the end of the world. You look now and think, hang on, there's a couple of machining lines.
I know, but then if you're looking, because this is the one you shoot now, isn't it? So if you're holding it and there's something not going to be right with it, that's just going to trigger.
Not going to be happy with it at all. And again, there's no way you can't get the polish in those rivet pins.
Yeah.
So that again, there's time and effort of cleaning them out.
Well, that's when you learnt that the little floss brushes, didn't you?
Yeah, the little red dental brushes.
Dental brushes.
Final bit of polish in there. It's more rewarding when you take that little bit off there.
Yeah.
There we go, now we can see the shine. Now it's looking like a piece of glass.
You see yourself in it.
Hopefully.
There we
There's your
go.
award.
And there's the
The finished article.
there's the posh look. There's the magazine shot right
There's a
there.
magazine shot. And the matching ammo key. With the same resin, I do ammo key and pour at the same time.
Well, if you're using the one sheet, you've got that.
But no,
Spare
I need to
bits.
pour the key, so
Oh,
when,
you
I,
have to
when I
pour
do
the
the
key,
mix,
yeah?
so
Aye.
I have to make the key at the same time in a little mould I made.
Right then, John, so apparently Kev's lined us up with some videos here that we've got to have a look at and make some comments. We might have seen them, we might not have seen them, apparently.
You never know.
So let's start off. So I think we're starting off with something to do with a bear.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Vieni Ale. Ehi, ehi.
Looks
Sì,
like a
lo
little
sto
Mr.
facendo,
Spock.
vieni.
Spider-Man. Oh, my, she's gone for a photo and hasn't realised there's a bear
Non
behind
dargli
him.
la schiena.
Oh, he's trying to do a photo with it behind him.
No, I don't think he was. I think he didn't realise. And his dad's going, come
Oh.
slowly, come slowly.
Yeah, I think he's saying to walk slowly. Oh, look, what is bricking?
my God. Thing is, though, if you run,
Schiena, lui
you're just
spacca
going
i
to trigger
suoi.
it on even more, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like prey instinct or something. Oh my God. I don't think he realises how big they are as well.
I'll be
That's still filming.
It was standing up as well then. I mean, like, I'm through the bush now, I'm legging it.
You'd be more scared if it's a
Vieni
shoe.
Ale,
wouldn't you?
vieni, vieni.
If that's Cubsies, but you shouldn't be out anyway. Where's this Italy?
Try and guess the language there.
It says Italy on
Oh,
top.
no,
of
no,
the
oh,
thing.
yeah, over here.
Guarda che il vento. Stai calmo.
Doesn't sound Italian, does it? Oh my God, just look at it hiding in the bushes.
I thought it was a bloke in a bear suit to start with.
Yeah.
The ears and that don't look right. You sure it's not?
It might be. No. Kev set this up.
Okay, prank.
The thing is though, I mean, they're not near anything.
Shane Dad's camera that
You need
wasn't so good.
I mean, you need a... I don't know if it actually works, but in Japan you have bells on sticks. And apparently bears don't like bells.
Lasciamo
So
tanto.
that's going across there. Yeah, that was definitely not a suit there.
Oh, so you've gone into the territory. Okay, so I've seen this one, but...
I've seen this one, but it...
I mean, that's insane. That is like, slow leopards just smashing it down there.
Yeah, you said a
Do you
boat.
think it was an accident, like he's fallen off, or do you think it's actually a tactic?
I don't think it anticipated such a trot. I mean,
Oh.
smacking on a rock and everything.
Ow, I think at that point you committed. Wow.
Now that's where I'm thinking, well, both animals are dead from a drop like that, but it's still going, it's still clawing onto him, no?
Yeah,
Still dragging it around.
but they can heal
it's a
themselves.
deer, isn't it?
I can't tell exactly what it is because the camera
So
works a bit
okay,
shaky.
it's-
Some kind of elk, deer, mountain
Something like
goat,
that. It was
something.
still moving then, but
Now it's not.
it's on its neck. Isn't it?
Okay, alright, moving over. Hold on. That one is- Oh, is this
Oh,
it?
Yeah, that's it. So it's got its game now.
Well, they've got a pair, they've got between 25 and 50 megahertz, and they can heal themselves with it, their own bones and ligaments and stuff. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Who's going to win? Oh, there's a lot of men crossing their legs at that one. I think I knew that one.
Was he just watching it happen?
That's the one that went after Kev Fluke, I reckon. He got attacked by a squirrel, you know. Oh my God, that's a bit too much squirrel for me.
I'm trying to see what...
Oh, flying through gaps like that, I mean, that's dedicated.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, just reminds me of Star Wars a bit, doesn't it?
Oh, he uses the trees as defence.
Oh!
One last grab.
He's going to get the tail. Even
Oh,
I've
no,
caught a
there it is.
squirrel by a tail before.
It's got away.
So, even a little bit of that dripping grabbed his ass.
What are the arse? How is that bird
You
still
don't
flying and turning like that in the air?
How do you get away from a grip like that though as well? What kind of falcon's that?
And it's more like a hawk or something,
It's
isn't
kind
it?
of awkward, is it? Wow.
That's something called
I want to know what happened now. Right, so
See
it's
the rest of
pike.
it.
Look at the jobs on that. there's a deer cook. Because a lot of people don't like eating pike these days, but it was always eaten historically.
He's descaled it.
Yeah.
A lot of people throw the skin away on fish, but it's got a lot of
I love the
nutrients in
skin. Yeah, I love the skin of fish, especially trout.
Yeah, definitely trout.
That's mean.
Toys a cat with it, that's not
Look
fair at
at
all.
the fish you could have.
Right, the onions.
I guess he's saying cut the onions. The onions are great. Yeah.
That's a lot of onions, isn't it?
I mean, it's a lot of pike.
Yeah, that's quite big fish. Well, a lot of potatoes.
Wow. A lot of chopping.
I want to see the size cooker he's putting on. Pepper?
Mustard and pepper seeds.
Whole roll of tin foil. Seasoning potatoes.
Oh, is he going to whack it on like a bed of it and then wrap it up? Like on papillotes or something?
Butter.
Yeah. Garlic. Wow.
Good choice.
Boil that up to stop though. The fish head stop. Good.
Give it a bit of ventriloquism with it.
Blood.
Salt.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did there.
That kind of thing.
I think you had a bit of tissue in there so it can reduce the taste.
Cut little bits off. Paprika. Nice. Oh, it's a good
Open
idea.
up over it.
That's a good idea.
Still see how it's going to pick it out.
It's not.
What's it going to cook it on?
Oh, just open on the fire.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
best way
Just
to
hot
do it.
embers. And it's got a little grill. I'll stick it at the top, yes. Basically cooking it top
Well,
and
it's like
bottom.
you should bury it, don't it? Bury the fish.
Because by the time I
and
cook
cook
in the bottom, it's not going to cook on the top, is
Yeah.
it?
Shouldn't you put something around it or something?
Has it got an awful lot of people there to do this?
It's just him and the cat.
Just him and the cat.
Oh, my cat would be, she'd be dedicated for life. She'd be fighting that tiger cat off in seconds.
Steam coming off it.
That's when you found out you hadn't cooked it properly, but go back
Yeah,
in.
hang on, the potatoes so a bit hard. Oh, the way that falls apart.
Oh my god, Mark is good. It's got that nice meaty like feel to it as well.
Flaky
Have you
bit,
eaten
isn't it?
pike?
No, I never tried it.
It's got like a turbot-y look about it. Have you tried?
They look like cod-like meat then, didn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Chisel and having to go on the feathers here for some mackerel. It's late now, but around about 7:30, 6:30 actually. So probably fish till dusk now and head back. There's a lot of people down there, so I doubt we're going to get anything, but you never know. Last cast from Chisel, terrible day, but nice to get out all the same, nice weather. Cheers folks.